Hello YouTube, welcome to another modern video. I'm joined by freakunasty, and we're gonna try to play, we're gonna play a deck that I think is gonna, be pretty good in the new meta um, without Nadu. But yeah, we're playing Mardu Energy. So I'm gonna let Freak do the deck tech for this one, just because, I think he'll do it a little bit better than I would. So
So yeah, I think that one of the reasons why I'm more drawn to Mardu Energy than I am to Boros Energy is that Mardu Energy has these nice kind of close the game and catch up mechanic type cards
mhm.
that really help you like end games a little faster than you normally would be able to, either by helping you catch up from a bad position or helping you close out from a winning position. And these are things that, outside of Flage, the Boros deck doesn't really have very much of.
Mhm.
Another nice include here as ways of punishing other decks is Thought Seizes and Orcish Bowmasters. Just kind of help you play the fair game
Yeah.
and keep opponents also playing the fair game. So that's kind of why I've been gravitating toward the Mardu list. The mana is much worse.
Yes.
Um, so much so that like you have to play like damping spheres instead of playing blood moons and things like that. So I'm not sold on this sideboard really like at all. It feels like it's a little bit too thin for my liking
Yeah.
as far as like cards you're bringing in because you're gonna have games where like Ob is bad, Nightmare is bad, Bombardment's bad. You know what I mean? Like these cards are just not good, and you're gonna want more than like two cards to bring in, I think.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes. Um, I really do believe in the strategy just because Guide of Souls, Ocelot Pride, Ajani, Amtraptor
Yeah.
is such a ridiculous package, right?
Yeah.
And then when you toss Flage on top of that, it's even better.
Yeah. I like how this deck has obviously Bowmasters to like ping the like the one of the cat tokens to flip a Johnny. But we also have Goblin Bombardment too to kind of like preemptively sack some stuff to flip a Johnny. So
Yeah,
uh,
and it's a red permanent on top of that, so it kind of it works really well.
yeah,
Also, too, when you get an Ocelot Pride, when you get like two Ocelot Prides going, like this just wins.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I really like this deck. I think this deck is like pretty strong, and for me going forward, I think this is the deck to beat as far as being able to beat it early, mid, and in the grindy games.
Hmm.
Whereas Boros Energy, like the only thing you have to worry about is like kind of beating it early, fighting Flage, and combating Blood Moon. And I think that that's like all pretty direct, and this
Hmm.
deck I think is little bit more varied.
Okay. Any other thoughts before we jump into the league?
We are going to get crushed by decks like Through the Breach. Let's go.
Yeah, alrighty. Catch you guys in round number one. Alrighty, here we are for round number one, and we won the dice roll. A really good spot to start with a aggro deck. So showing our Elkin companion. This
Ugh.
hand's kind of like it says Ocelot Pride Amped Raptor, but what else are we doing?
I like it enough because it's turn one fetch a red white land,
Yeah,
turn two play Aether Hub Amp and we can cast everything in our deck. So
yeah,
I think it's okay, especially since we have the Raucous Theater or just buying Giganta on three. So I'm
okay,
gonna keep it on the play. I think this is the type of hand that you like. This is like basically a perfect mold of five is these five cards right here.
yeah,
So,
yeah, okay, yeah. I'm down for keeping.
but as I said before, our mana is trashed here. I'm actually gonna fetch with the Marsh Flats. We have a Plains and a Mountain as our basics in the deck,
Yeah,
and so I want to keep this.
kind of nice that we get to play the Aether Hub, get the energy, and then not use the energy to cast the Amped Raptor.
Yeah, exactly. And this is like something that you really have to think about in your sequencing for these sorts of decks. All these energy decks have these little tricks in them, you know. Well, drawing
Drawing,
another land is about worst possible.
yes. They fetch. Okay, so we're playing against Frog, I'm assuming.
Yep. And this is a good matchup for us.
They kept the card on top, so.
Yep.
Subtlety.
They're going to subtlety, discarding a sink into stupor.
Hmm.
I
Not
don't
sh-
think that that's right.
Yeah,
Uh, I'm going to put it on top.
yeah. Then attack, make a token.
Yep. I'm guessing that they saw counterspell on top,
Yeah.
so they're
That,
just going to go land go. But like this was a 2 for 0.
yeah,
If I had any other action in my hand, I probably don't put it on top. So that may, kind of give something away to the opponent.
yeah,
Actually, I think I'm going to Raucous Theater after I cast this.
yeah, probably a good idea. Assume they have a counterspell here.
I would assume so. If they don't, this
Yeah, it made no sense.
really doesn't make any sense. So it does look like the spell counterspell what was on top of their library.
Yeah,
So they spent 3 cards. I think I don't want that.
yeah,
Rawr. Yeah, having the 6th land, drawing the 6th land was less than ideal here.
yep,
I actually wouldn't mind just drawing a Thoughtseize this turn and kind of seeing what's going on over there.
yeah.
It looks like a Snapcaster.
That is indeed what it looks like, but the cat's just taken over. Okay, consider.
Left the card on top, draw it.
Spell snare.
Spellstare is a good draw, but they have 3 cards in hand to our 3 cards in hand. Like,
Yeah.
and we have 4 permanents in play. Well, I guess they found a Fatal Push too.
Oh,
Nope.
nope. They're surveilling. They put a land in the graveyard.
I
Got
think
rid
I'm
of.
just going to do the same here.
Get some F6 value.
I think this is a card I do want to keep though.
Yeah. Because we can purchase Gigantha and.
We also basically have the City's Blessing next turn,
Yeah.
so
The kitty's blessing. Get it right.
oh, my bad, sorry. Looks like a Murktide.
That is indeed what it looks like.
Hmm. Wondering if they have another counterspell in hand.
Definitely possible, but one way to find out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not playing around it.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
We now have the Kitty's Blessing. They have an Orcish Bowmaster. Oh, that's pretty
Sadness.
good. But they only have 1 card left in their hand.
Yeah.
All right, down to 7 they go.
Purchase one Gigantha. And we literally have a ton of gas in our deck.
Difference is that we drew 6 land and they drew 4.
Yeah.
This considers pretty big for them. They've been a Bowmaster. Cannot imagine
Imagine
why they would
why.
do such a thing. I guess they have. Uh,
Oh.
how is their hand consider Frog?
Well, that's not a very good draw.
Nope. Yes, I would like to pay the energy to prevent this. Really need a Flage is actually what we need.
Yeah.
But I am going to Thoughtseize their last card.
Yep.
They should just discard it to Frog. They do. It was another 1-mana counterspell.
Neat. Was this deck playing Grief at all?
No.
Okay. That's what I thought.
So yeah, this deck didn't lose anything. Alright, they jumped the Frog.
Figured that was happening.
This is such a loose attack.
Yeah, if we draw like a removal spell and they don't have a creature.
I mean, if they just don't have a follow-up here, I'm just bashing, right?
Yeah.
Got to assume they have something. They are paying costs.
Yeah.
Well, Drown Lock was a very good draw from them.
Yes.
Wonder if their last card's Counterspell.
That'd be really sad if it was. What is the X again?
If Power X, it makes a copy of
Okay.
the.
Gotcha.
Come on, they still have something? You have one card in hand. What are we thinking about?
The thing about how do they blow us out with the one card we don't want to see?
Okay. So let's go. Discard. Unless you pay 2 life. If they discard the card, I'm just going to make a token.
Yep. They did.
Well, I guess if I plus this, it goes out of range of the Frog, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess they're going to draw a card that could double attack this, but then they're kind of in trouble.
Yeah.
Just going to put them to 3. Pass turn.
Yep. I like that.
I don't know. Making the 1/1 was maybe better.
Yeah. Preordain.
Yeah. Well, they keep drawing the right cards.
Yes.
They went
They
bottom
bottom
bottom.
two and drew a random card.
So they can attack the Obnixilis with 2 loyalty, or they can double attack the Obnixilis with 4 loyalty, or they can go. I don't think they're supposed to turn that Orcish Bowmaster sideways under any circumstance, but we'll see.
Yeah. I think for me, I'd probably kill the two. Yeah. Oh, that was literally not the not the attack I would have done at all.
Well, they have 2 cards in hand.
They do. Play another
Another
frog.
frog. All right, well, this makes a little bit more sense now.
The kitty's blessing.
I'd like to have drawn something a bit more impactful than this. So this is going to make us a second devil with the Ocelot Pride trigger on the end step.
Yep.
Oh, no, I didn't gain life this turn. Oops.
Oh. Yep.
No, they might be able to get back into it. They're also getting this Murktide back next turn, so
Yeah. We could use a flage.
yeah, I mean, 20 cards in the deck, or 17 cards in the deck, a couple of surveils. Had a lot of looks.
Yep.
Also, a Bowmaster anywhere along here would have been great too because of how many cantrips they've played.
Yeah.
And the Bowmasters really help to check the
The
Psychic
frog.
Frogs.
Yeah. Yeah. They jumped the one power frog. And
Well, they're getting some cards in their hand.
well, the other one
Uh,
doesn't have flying, so
yeah, I mean, I am gonna block.
yeah, that's kind of
There's one less card they get,
yeah. And they take a damage, right?
or I can kill the
Oh yeah, yeah,
Bowmaster so they don't have blockers.
yeah, yeah. That seems like a good idea.
I mean, they're gonna have this
Murktide
Murktide
as a
region, I
blocker.
guess. But I have a feeling we're just gonna draw land. We haven't drawn a land for a little while,
Yeah.
so we're probably gonna draw land and then just lose.
How'd you call that?
Played this game a time or two.
Huh.
Yep. Save it for Flage, I guess, so we can cast and flashback Flage in the same turn.
Yep.
All
Be able
right,
to push.
good enough.
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're currently dead. If they have any spell in their hand, we're dead on board. So,
Yep. Sadness.
yep.
Um. Yeah. Hearse. Push.
Yeah, I don't hate pushes. I don't love them though either. Like,
Nah.
we're a Bowmaster deck. Like, Bowmaster is really good against them.
Yeah.
I do think that this card is not very good against them.
I don't think we play Bowmaster in our deck. Yeah. Is it just a one for one trade?
I can't really think of anything else I want here. I guess I could bring in pushes, but like Static Prism is very, very good against Murktide Regent.
Yeah.
And a Johnny along there would have been okay.
Yeah. We had a lot of good draws. We just drew lands. Uh.
I think I'm just gonna do like this, and I think I'm gonna go down to bombardment. It's not the best against them. It's like an enabler more than anything else. Same thing with the Johnny, or same thing with Obnixilus, I mean.
Yep. Okay, the sand seems
All
good.
right, we have Guide, Pride, Bombardment, Prison. Saying this is cracked.
It is indeed. See what they do. They kept 7. So we're just leading on Guided Souls. Or no, is it better to do Ocelot
No,
Pride?
you lead on Pride because Guided Souls is your engine card.
Gotcha.
So if they have a Fatal Push, you want them to use it on this.
Gotcha. Hmm.
All right. Make a cat, gain a life. They just held a push and waited for this to trigger. I don't understand.
Oh, they're killing the Guided Souls?
Yeah, they don't want us to gain the energy,
Gotcha. And the life and the energy, yeah.
which I guess I can't understand.
Yeah.
Inquisition's annoying
Yeah, because it literally
because I
takes.
really wanted to follow up with this Ajani.
Yep. They're definitely taking that.
They might take the bombardment. They might have or they might take the static prism because they might have a spell snare in their hand.
Yeah.
They were really patient with this fatal push. I'm like really surprised actually.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be that patient either. I just don't want this to trigger. I don't really care about this card if it's by itself, right?
Yep.
And if you know you have answers for their next couple of plays anyway, it's like
Yeah.
feels like a leak to sort away. They have another push. Okay. Well, I guess when you have double push, it makes a little bit more sense, but you did kind of just give me another creature for no reason.
Yeah.
So we'll play the bombardment. I guess I should have played the bombardment pre-combat, but I feel like that they had a. Felt like it was more likely that they had counterspell when they just didn't. They didn't push until like they saved this to make sure that they hit the thing that they wanted.
Yep.
So they played in such a way that made me think that they don't have second push.
Yeah. Another Surveil land here.
Elegant parlor, looking nice, looking elegant. I don't think we have time for this.
Nope. Okay, I like that.
Problem is that when I don't put Giganta in my hand, it kind of lets them know that I'm oops all action.
Yep. Maybe they think we forgot about it.
Yeah, that's it.
Hiya, Bowmaster. Pew pew. Black.
It's black-blue. It's for Adrenaline Lock. They decided to spell snare instead.
That seems like better. Purchase one Yigentha.
Well, their lines have lined up, or their draw has lined up really well against us both
Yes.
games. I know that this is a favored matchup for us, but we didn't draw our thought seizes early, and I guess I kept a little bit of a slow hand against an unknown opponent, so
Yeah.
guess it's on me.
What do they do with their surveil? Blue Delta in the graveyard.
Like this is the card that made the most sense to me, given like how they played out those first couple of turns. This didn't, but we also know that they have like my hand opponent.
Yeah, they might not want us to have the static person, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like they are playing a Murktide this turn then. But I really believe that they have a Drown Lock in their hand. Yeah, does look like they're playing one Murky Boy.
Oh, no. Weird.
Well, Inquisition didn't make a ton of sense then.
Yeah, I think they have drown, like you said. Hmm.
They're just gonna hold this Drown until the end of the world.
Yeah, they're probably holding it for Gigantha.
Yeah, well, it's a kill spell and a counter spell, so it makes sense to use your other
Yeah.
things first. Like, if I find a Flage, I can make that change really quickly, and so maybe it's not a good idea.
Hmm.
Okay, they had this last turn. I guess they didn't want to commit their Drown.
Yeah,
Their last card is most definitely Drown Lock. Well, we drew a land.
we did indeed.
Hmm? Maybe I had a bad read. Maybe they know it's not a threat yet.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Maybe they're doing emotional damage when they tap the black and the blue.
I mean, they're attacking. They have an answer
Yeah.
because they're not winning the race currently.
No. Another Murktide? Seems. Oh.
They're paying 5 life, going to 1. I don't think they realize that this is going to kill them.
Well, I think they already paid the life, right?
Oh, yeah.
But either way, I mean.
Wish I had a red mana up.
Yeah. Ah.
Okie dokie.
Wow. That
Rough draws.
was rough.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll catch you in round number 2. Alrighty, here we are for round number 2, and we lost the die roll. And yikes.
Finally drew a Flage.
Yeah. Well, this hand's good.
Alright. Keep. I guess I can use this to flip this, so
Yeah.
all right, well, we just played this matchup.
Yep.
Um, it's a lot better when you have a Flasia in your hand,
Yeah.
and we didn't draw Flasia in either game's last game.
Yeah.
Uh, Sacred Foundry, Ocelot Pride. Your turn.
Hmm. Assume we're just playing like Guide of Souls, Ocelot Pride.
The other option is to play a Johnny and then next turn go Thoughtseize into one of those things. But this gives us the most amount of tokens right now, so
Yeah.
it just makes next turn like super awkward.
Yeah. True. But it also makes it that we can play Johnny before combat. I don't know. Holy cow. Look at all that life and energy.
Deluge X equals 2.
That would be
Okay.
sad.
Yeah, it would.
Interesting.
So I don't have to pay energy until they choose,
Yep.
or until they like let it resolve, then I choose the energy. So
Yep.
did it just resolve?
Oh,
It's not expecting that.
did we catch them F6ing? That doesn't seem.
No, no, they let it resolve. They had another frog in hand.
Gotcha.
Well, I think we can beat this with a flip to Johnny in an ob. So I'm gonna take the spell snare. And we're gonna put it here.
Yep. Pumped up kitty. More life
Also,
gain.
too, there is a problem with this. In paper, you would get another copy of your ob on the end step, but on Magic Online, it bugs out and gives it 0 loyalty.
Uh,
Because when you paid the casualty X, you made a copy of it, and the copy had the casualty already paid. And so when it copies the copy, it looks at what it was when it came into play.
oh,
So you're
gotcha.
supposed to get another one, but
Yeah. Moto. So now they play Frog. They play Murktide.
they just played Watery Grave.
No.
Yeah, right.
They played Swamp or
Oh, they played Swamp.
whatever.
So their hand is Flooded Strand Watery Grave.
Yep.
Works for me. Arena of Glory. We have the Kitty's Blessing.
We do.
Playing a Johnny, which will give us cats.
Yep.
This is a 6/6.
It is indeed.
Rar.
Get in there, our furry friends. I bet you they're not ball.
Oh wow. Well, they know I can't flip it right now, so I guess they figured it out that there's no way I'm flipping,
Yeah, because then it just
right?
gets attacked. Oh, yeah,
Well, I mean, I make a lot of 2-1s. I guess I should flip it, actually.
yeah.
Yeah, they decided they figured out that they were dead because I'm gonna make another 2-1, and then both of these cats are gonna make so they're gonna make two cats. So they're gonna make a cat each. So it's gonna make a cat, and then it's gonna make two of these plus two cats. And then this one's gonna make four of these and four cats, right?
I think so. Either way, they definitely were in trouble there.
Yeah.
So I think before all we did was just out unlicensed hearse and fatal push in.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this unlicensed source is not good. Maybe I just want
Yeah,
double fatal push.
yeah. Taking
I
out
don't know.
frog seems good.
Hearse is nice, but whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Our Elkin friend.
Reveal Higantha. All right. Fool me once, shame on me deck.
Yeah. Yeah, this hand's good.
We'll keep this one. I think I'm putting back the
The
Arena of
arena.
Glory.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Fetch shock Thoughtseize. Oh.
One can hope.
Fetch preordain.
What a terrible draw step.
Yeah. Okay, attacking. Hmm.
Annoying.
Just a bit.
Do I want to discharge this? I don't think I do. I think I'm just
Yeah.
going to play the Raptor.
Yeah. I think playing the Raptors.
Well, I could discharge it and then play another Pride. Like,
True.
they're very creature light.
I don't know. I guess I'm okay with just resolving the Amp Drafter and then hopefully another spell. Oh.
Alright, well, we get to Galvanic discharge it anyway.
Yep.
And we exiled our basic mountain. To keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Uh, the double bowman draw.
That is pretty
Very
good.
annoying. We actually have to discharge this.
Yep. Play one cat.
Left on top doesn't look good for us.
No.
We just, again, have not drawn a Flage.
Yeah.
Like, Flage really, 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 like, owns this matchup.
Yeah. We saw it in our opening hand game one. We just had a mulligan. No, I'm just kidding. It was a one land surveil land hand.
All right, again, their answers lining up really nicely with our hand.
Yep.
Hmm.
They still have an end to end. Ah, cling to dust.
Yeah, it's for the Flage.
Yeah, I know. That's
But
what
when we
I know.
can't draw it, it's like a dead card in their hand, right? So,
Exactly. We've nullified their cling to dust.
I mean, they drew a
I
card
know.
with it.
They cycled. Yeah.
All right, there's a Murktide. Oh,
Oh. Oh no.
all right. It didn't matter. We drew a land anyway. We
Oh.
also already exiled our mountain, so.
Yeah. Dang.
All
That was brutal.
right, this card's dog shit. This card would be very good, except for that they brought in
Cling to dust.
Cling to Dust, so I guess I want this.
Yeah. Dang, that was brutal. I don't think of a better hand that they could have. Could have had. Okay. Sure. Turn one, surveil. On their turn. Okay, they surveil as well. What do they do with it?
They stare at it for a while, look at their hand, leave it on top.
Yeah, put on top. The most elegant of parlors. Oh, jeez, there's.
Entomb!
Yeah,
Let's go!
that's a good one.
Love when an entomb comes together.
Yeah.
Alright, they shocked in this water grave, cast Fatal Push, leave up Spell Snare.
That's pretty good.
If this eats a Spell Pierce, I'm happy about it because I have to fetch Shock anyway.
Yeah. Cling to dust.
Hmm. Oh, they have double Cling to Dust Spell Snare. They just take their land.
Uh,
I think I'm supposed to take the frog.
yeah.
I'm gonna get a Plains, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have got Mountain, but I kind of wanted a second white source. So they're going to Subtlety, Pitching Sink into Stupor, so that they can hold up the Spell Snare for it next turn.
Yeah. I mean, the card's still good, right?
I mean, it just means that they get to Spell Snare it,
Yeah, true.
and I'm Time Walking. I feel like this exchange is winning for us, but somehow it's not going to be, I think. I think they're going to cycle Cling to Dust to draw a card here. Oh, Fatal Push. If you were in the hand instead of the Galvanic Discharge, I would have left them with the frog.
Yeah. Surveil again.
Yep. They
They
surveil a Spell Snare into the graveyard.
okay.
They don't use the Cling to Dust to draw a card. They do use the Cling to Dust to draw a card, so I'm going to make them also use the Spell Snare.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Like, look at all of their one-mana answers.
I know.
They've just been always lining up the right way. Like if this was our all one drop hand, these spell snares would have done nothing. But obviously they draw the spell snares, the games where we draw all the two drops.
Yep. Kind of awkward that
Uh,
they might be Cling to Dusting again. That's what it appears to be.
They're gonna Cling to Dust to land to draw another card, and we're gonna Bowmaster them again. But this time it's gonna stick.
Yep. They started blasting.
I mean, like I haven't been buying Giganta. There's just no way you're supposed to do that there.
Yeah.
It's like so telegraphed what we have, but yeah, attack for 5. They have a Bowmaster. Is this tank play our own Bowmaster? It's Fatal Push.
Sure.
Well, I really wanted this extra damage opponent. Like, this one extra damage is really important to me. Did you do another counterspell?
They
Okay.
did.
0 cards in hand.
Indeed.
We have 4 damage in play. Oh, I drew another spell. Or they're going to flashback Cling to Dust again. Put it down to 3.
Purchase one Yigentha.
Flashback Cling to Dust. Draw a card or gain a life? Or gain 3 life, I mean. Alright, they choose to gain 3 life instead of drawing a card here, so that means that their last card is relevant.
Yep.
Why can't they ever draw... why can't they ever draw their Murktides when their graveyard looks like this?
Yeah. That would be nice.
They only have 1 card in hand, I'm just jamming this.
Yep.
And then next turn, oh, the last card is Counterspell, really?
Wow.
Okay. I was just thinking then I'll have a red permanent for next turn, so I could go Johnny, kill the cat, kill them. But
Nah, they just drew the nuts.
well, I mean, we don't have options, so
No. Okay.
hey, two
We
more
won.
Flages
Yeah.
in our deck, but couldn't find them.
Yeah. Especially when they
Man,
were
when
out of the Cling to Dust, mana.
when all their spells line up, that deck feels like really annoying to play against. But
Yeah. It's that whole
we do have
tempo
a,
drug.
I mean, we do have like good insurance in the late game, but we just like we were drawing our spells in awkward orders, and they were drawing their spells in very good orders. So
Yeah, true. Um, Not much else to say besides we had to navigate through that one pretty crazily. So, but yeah, we'll catch you guys in round three. All right, here we are for the next round, and we lost the die roll.
we can never not lose the die roll.
Yeah,
And this is the third time this league we've had a 5 land hand.
yeah,
I kept the first one. All right. I guess we're gonna keep a 5 card hand now.
yes.
Um,
Uh, Dang.
I'm putting back the Bowmaster.
Yeah, saying that our hand is pretty taxed on mana, unfortunately.
Gorios.
That is indeed what it looks like.
How greedy do I want to be?
Uh,
Whatever.
yeah,
Go.
I was just trying to think, like, yeah. Oh, thank goodness.
Should have done it.
Yeah, you coward. No, I'm kidding.
Seriously. And we reveal.
Ah,
God, this feels so fucking good.
yeah, we've been on the other side of this a lot.
That is so sick.
Yeah,
Also, too, we get to flip our Johnny with the red permanent next turn.
yes. And we can cast Thoughtseize.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Thoughtseize first. Well, I'm gonna fetch shock Thoughtseize.
Yeah,
And then I'm gonna cast a Johnny. Well, I'm gonna if the coast is clear, I'm just gonna attack.
yep,
If the coast is not clear, I'll cast the Johnny, flip it, and then attack with the Amp Raptor and the other cat.
yep.
Entomb? Well, Living End.
Ah, okay, I was just thinking maybe it could be Living End, but
Why would you be thinking it could be Living End?
because, like, that's the only other card deck that Hedge Mage is in. Ardent Plea with no cards and creatures in graveyard? Oh, they're just wiping our board.
Okay. Ever played Wrath of God before?
Yeah,
This deck has got to be miserable now with no grief, right?
yeah, you'd think so.
Also, they can never beat this Ob.
Yeah.
What?
Uh, yeah, that's the one that allows them to play Living End from hand. Um, so are we
I
taking
guess I
the?
need to take the Force, huh? Return target spell or non-land permanent in opponent controls to its owner's hand. You may cast an instant or sorcery spell with equal mana. Okay. Yeah, I just take the Force, that way they can't force my Ob.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that is probably the right play.
What is
Even
this
though they're gonna.
bounce? It turns a creature. I guess I am gonna be playing this a Johnny. If they turtle my creature, I won't be able to ob.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I'm I'm done thinking about it.
Yeah.
Can this deck please finally fucking die? I'm so sick and tired of this fucking
Of
deck.
living end.
Yeah, just die, living in players in game.
Yeah. I got what you meant.
I'm not giving them a. Wait, why? It wouldn't let me cast it with casualty.
Oh no.
It didn't give me the options. Oh my fucking god.
Huh. Yeah. Um. Oh, they have the endurance they can hardcast.
Whatever. I'm giga tilted because it just wouldn't. It didn't give me the option to cast.
Yep. Okay. Synctus Stupor.
Oh, they're gonna bounce this.
Oh, just hardcast LT.
All right, I'm good. This game is 100% one if I get both those obs.
Yep.
If I
Uh,
get both obs and flip the Ajani right there, this game's over.
yeah. Um. Yeah. Removal seems bad. Um.
Bombardment seems sick as fuck.
Yeah. Containment Priest, Soul Guide
This
Lantern.
doesn't do anything
Oh.
against Living End.
Okay.
This does, and this does. I guess technically this does.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess we're bringing in those.
Oh, what a tilter. I clicked on the ob and it just cast it.
Yeah. I think it's because we have the mana in the pool.
It doesn't matter. It should still ask which way you want to cast it. It's just like kicker.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Fetch Shock Thought Seize. Thought Squeeze. Uh-huh.
Guess I just take Shardless
Yeah.
Agent.
That's what I was thinking. Fountain gone. Okay. What do they pitch? Force
They
negation. Oh,
instantly pitched a force. Like they did that so fast.
yeah.
Holy fuck. They didn't even think. They just were like,
Yeah,
jam.
yeah.
I guess this allows them to fairy bounce my cat next turn. I don't know.
Yeah,
How the fuck are you supposed to beat like this deck doesn't need grief when you don't do anything.
yeah. Okay, that's kind of odd that they didn't play anything. There's that option. Okay.
All right, so we
Yeah, so
go
create a 1/1
green
devil.
token plus they take the damage.
I'm really surprised that they're not like discarding creatures to like they didn't do that last time either, but
They don't have creatures. No, I guess they did.
why didn't they bounce our
What did they
Arjani?
do with it?
They returned a card to their hand. Charlotte's Agent. They returned
Oh, they
Charlotte's
returned
Agent.
Showless Agent, sure. I guess the flyers are a problem, but whatever.
Yeah, they indeed do be a problem.
So I can
As War
ping
2.
this and then kill it. Oh, fuck me. I hate this stupid fucking card.
That's fine. Uh,
I can't pay the word two twice anyway.
no,
Like, it doesn't really matter. I just
it's okay. Yeah, let's kill.
kill the only thing I can't fucking kill now.
Wait, couldn't we done 3 damage or is it 2?
It's three, but like, what am I? Oh, I guess I could have killed the subtlety, but
Yeah,
like, they're just attacking our planeswalkers.
they are indeed.
God damn it. Why the fuck does this card have ward two? Fuck!
Yeah.
What else just didn't draw land?
Yeah.
Am I dead on board?
Uh, they do have 16 damage if we don't block, but
Losing this match is so tilting right now because like game one was so free.
yeah.
I found the line. Don't worry.
You found it? Oh, just
Yeah, I
concede.
found the line.
Gotcha. Um,
That
okay.
game one, that ob just casting itself without allowing us to casualty is just
Yeah.
such a beating and a half. Um, yeah, I was off it. Just
Yeah.
I just stopped thinking, didn't care about anything.
Yeah. I mean, it happens, but you know, yeah, it definitely would have been a different story if we were able to do that. So we'll catch you in the next round. Alrighty, here we are for round four, and we won the dice roll. So took me a second. I think the opponent's name is taunting us. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, this hand seems great. So
I mean, I hope that there are.
yeah, there.
If they are playing Living End, this will get them. So,
Yeah, I don't think they are. I've seen them play before.
well, definitely not playing Living End.
Ah, your other favorite deck in the format.
Cool, cool, cool. I don't
Huh.
think Thought Seizing them right now does anything, so I'm just gonna
Yeah. Play
play
a
the
Johnny.
Johnny.
My cat literally knocked over a box. Okay. Alright, see what they do.
I really want to draw land next turn so I can go land, bombardment, thoughts. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
do both of these.
Okay.
Guess I should have thought seized. What the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah. Explore. Okay, they have 6 mana.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It takes the Amulet Titan players a while to count this high.
Dark Ritual. Oh, okay, they're just setting up for next turn, I guess. Interesting.
They still have another land drop.
They do. True.
They're just like playing poorly, I guess. I don't know.
They're playing with their food. Okay, so we know they have Bounce Land and Unknown.
It didn't draw the land, obviously.
So they could have played a Titan if they had it, right? But now they can grab uh, with Expedition Map they can grab the Talaria West, play the Bounce Land. Um,
Your turn.
yeah,
They don't have any blue mana, so. Oh yeah, they do
they
because of
do,
the.
yeah. But I think they are
But
going
they
to
have.
grab
They have to
Talaria
be able to play
West. Another land. They do
two
need to
lands.
play. They do need to be
Oh
able
no,
to
they're getting
play.
a third amulet. That's six. They'll have it. They have it. They
Yeah,
have it.
yeah, they do. And there's nothing Thoughtseize could have done.
Correct. I'm sure we would have thought seized them and they would have not had the amulet, right? They drew the second amulet for turn.
Yeah, I don't know. Hard to tell, but
The only reason I'm still playing right now is I want to make sure that they leave themselves green mana. I should be actually factually dead right now, but we'll see.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see if they're the Boros Garrison version or if they're the Hanawar battlements. I don't think it's really gonna matter, but I have limited Titan knowledge. Very limited.
You know what? I'm gonna say right now, Nadu was the good guy.
Yeah, it did
This
help.
this deck and Living End were both gone. They didn't exist.
Well, Living End still exists, but
Sure.
what Lotus Field?
Hanwar Battlements Field.
Wild.
Sure. This makes 9, 10, 11 mana.
Oh, they stacked it? Oh, I mean, they just need to give it haste once. Okay.
Alright, they have a lot of mana floating. Now what?
Noting they haven't drawn any card. Okay, the
Still had all
Otawara.
D's.
So they had Otawara in hand.
Okay.
What does that even do?
Nothing.
Actually helps us, sorta. Are they killing the Ajani or us? Us.
I have no idea because there's a trigger
Oh,
on the stack, so I can't see where they're attacking right now.
gotcha. This is like your favorite deck in Modern.
Yep. That part of why I hated playing Nadu so much was the ferocious amount of masturbating you had to do while explaining to your opponent like they were a 5-year-old how they were dead.
Yeah,
And like mostly because, like you're not big brained, there's nothing special happening here. You just put your things in play, stack your triggers and explain it, right?
yeah,
But uh like the reason I hate Titan is because they all act like this is like the hardest deck in the world to pilot,
yeah,
on top of it being like the biggest big brain, most difficult shit of all time. And it's just like it's just not that, man. It's just not that. Like this card is fucking broken, and that's it. That's the end of the statement. This card does something that no other card in Magic does. We're all done.
yeah,
All right, I'm done watching you jerk off.
yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice to have some Blood Moons and stuff. Dabbing Spear is probably pretty good against them, right?
Yeah, it is. It is pretty good.
Um,
None of these slow cards are.
yeah.
Um, these are also maybe okay.
I guess they have Sagas that reduce it, right? And then looks like that
Yeah,
Mirror Pool and stuff. Um,
Static Prison's Thought Seizes. Like the problem is that all these cards are fucking dog shit.
they do kill the Dryad, but so is Fatal Push.
I mean, we want this because of our
Yeah, I
energy.
know.
Like
Yeah, yeah, I
you be
know.
able to cast this for 0 just to gain 3 turns of Static Prison sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I own Amulet and like I just never want to play it. and
Like I said,
paper.
like you just feel like such a douche explaining to your opponent, like, okay, well, I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna stack all of these triggers in this way, um, and then at the end of it, like, this is how I'm gonna loop, and this is how I'm gonna kill you or whatever. But there's not ever been a single Titan player I've played against that isn't like incredibly smug about it and or thinks it's like the most giga brain of all time.
Yeah.
Sand
Yeah.
doesn't do anything.
The sand is literally the
Where
thing.
the fuck were you guys against my blue black opponents?
They're like, hey, brah, I'm here now. Uh,
All right, whatever. You're here.
basic forest, go.
That's a sign of a strong hand right there.
Yeah, I am not sure why they kept, but I guess a lot of Titan players keep like more average type hands, game two, or like hands that can play around Blood Moon. Yeah, joke's on you. We don't play Blood Moon. Play bounce land, bring forest back to hand, play forest. Or no, you can't. They can't. Or just do that. Sadness. Next turn we'll be able to Thoughtseize and Flage them. And Flage.
Sure will.
Mm-hmm.
They're not picking up the Telerio list.
No.
I see. Fun.
Huh, 2/2 forest. That seems pretty good. Yikes.
Cool.
Yeah.
What a good league this has been.
This has definitely been a fun league for if you like tilting and things like that. This is the league for you. But we'll catch you in the last round. Alrighty, here we are for the last round, and we won the dice roll. I mean, we keep,
Okay.
I guess. We keep these. Okay, opponent's going to 6. Okay, we playing Guide of Souls, and the next turn, depending on what else we draw, we're going to go Amped Raptor into...
Well, it depends. If they're who fucking knows what they're doing? Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm going to guess, like, is it Murktide, I guess, but...
Mm, maybe
Because Darcy seems to go well with Bobble, right?
Island seems strange.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Sadness.
That's why I didn't play the Ajani.
Yeah.
Just like every deck for spell snare.
Okay, Jeskai.
Thoughtseize. Can I have Thoughtseize, please? No.
How
Okay.
about second bowmaster? Is that what you wanted?
Hell yeah. Oh, still not F6. Second spell snare. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Oh, it's just energy. Wait, what the fuck is this doing here?
I don't know.
Or I was not energy, Jeskai
Jeskai
control.
control. Baubles.
I guess I want an elegant parlor.
Okay.
What a terrible draw.
That is not a good, not on the list of good ones.
I know I could have bowmanned my cat to flip my Ajani, but I just think that they're holding counter spells and removal spells, and I kind of want to do it. Is this Jeskai Wizards? What the
Maybe.
fuck is the bauble for?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe it was like wizards or
The bauble still doesn't make any sense to me.
unless they're playing Darcy because they're playing red. I don't know. Yeah.
I guess it's just for delirium.
Yeah. Are they gonna try to unholy heat us? Or unholy heat the Johnny?
I'm gonna try to bait him into it.
Okay. Let's see what they do. They're thinking. That'd be a pretty big blowout.
Well, I think that what they have is on a holy heat, a blue card they want to keep, and a or whatever,
Oh, put on top.
and a subtlety. This is like worst case scenario, so that's what I think they have.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Unholy heat the guide of souls. I might as well gain the few little bit of life and then ping, flip the Johnny. Oh,
I knew it. I knew it. I knew that they had a free counter spell. Yeah.
sadness. I haven't really seen Flare of Denial in a lot of decks yet.
Like I could just feel that they were trying to figure out like, okay, what do I lose to? You know what I mean? Like the whole nine.
Yeah. Okay.
I have to do this in response, I think.
Yeah.
I just flipped the damage on you. Yeah, I'm gonna target Unholy Heat. That's fine.
Couldn't they have just killed the Ajani?
No, they didn't have
Oh, they didn't have Delirium.
Delirium. They have 3 card types.
Creature, yeah. I guess we're trying to beat out a counterspell.
Yeah. Tidebinder, Flame of Anor.
Hmm.
Yep,
It's a pretty good one.
pretty good one. I don't get to play around anything anymore. They have 4 cards in their hand again.
Hmm.
Yep. I guess I should have baited with Static Prison.
Yeah.
Flame of Anor was brutal. They have another Snapcaster in their hand.
What do I do with this? Preordain. 2 bottom. Draw.
I don't understand what the Raglan Triumph's for.
Me either. Ah.
Tank, 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 Lightning Bolt.
Yep.
Snap Lightning Bolt.
Okie dokie. Purchase 1 Gigantha. We have a 9-turn clock. Uh-oh.
They drew a spell.
They drew what?
Exile target non-creature online card with mana value less than her power from the graveyard and copy it, then cast it without paying its mana cost. Flame of Anor.
Is that a wizard? I'm
Yeah.
assuming. Yeah.
No, Human
Human
Monk.
monk.
It still just says draw 2.
Yeah.
Preordain.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this card has prowess also. Good old
Yeah.
Aftermath.
Yeah. That's what the white's for, I guess.
Yep.
And
I
they
guess I
one
have
top,
seen
one
this.
bottom.
They drew another spell.
Yeah.
So they drew the best spell in their deck, followed by an expressive iteration.
Yeah, it seems like a really good one to draw. Oh, jeez.
I think these might have been 2 good top decks.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I definitely concur. I think those are probably the two most insane cards they could draw. Especially being able to give it haste.
Yeah. I suppose I should cast this first, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Uh,
Oh no! Don't, I didn't.
Oh,
Whatever.
they can't draw anything that would punish us.
I was just trying to get back a Bowmaster here, so that next turn I could set up. So we know that they have the Unholy Heat.
Yes.
Counterspell.
It does indeed seem to be counterspell. Wow. Opponent does not know how to miss.
Yeah, Counterspell plus Unholy Heat, best two. I already have both my surveillance in play. Let's fucking go.
Okay, they drew a land this time.
I mean, they still have the Unholy Heat.
I know. Huh.
Unholy Heated Johnny, block the cat.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing this just so I get to
I
resolve the
know. I
Giganta.
know, yeah. Okay. Fetching down a 3 to surveil. They put a land in the graveyard and they untap, and what happens?
We're so deep in our deck again without a Flage. These control matchups are so much easier if you just find any amount of Flage.
Yeah,
No, they are a
uh,
Snapcaster deck.
yeah. Is Fatal Push any good against them or no?
I mean, it's fine-ish.
Otherwise, like Soul Guide Lantern or.
Yeah, I don't really know what I want though. Like, I guess we can go down like a discharge. They have like 4 creatures in their deck.
Yeah,
Or they have 8 wizards and then 2 Narsets. Usually it's just 4 Thunderclap, 4 Snapcasters. I
yeah,
don't know if I want this. Like, this is not that good against single target. Like, single use Graveyard Hate is usually not very good against Snapcaster decks.
yeah.
Okay, just draw Flage. Just draw Flage, forehead.
Yeah, why didn't you just do that?
Alright, apparently the queues today are the ladder is nothing but control decks and combo decks. So I guess Boros Energy is dead too. Just don't worry about trying to play a deck that beats Boros Energy.
Yeah,
All of the decks we played against today have a bad Boros Energy matchup except for
Living
Titan.
End. Oh,
Or
Titan.
I'm sorry, except for yeah, except for Living End and Titan also.
Yeah,
Well, no, Titan's bad against Boros too because they play all those Blood Moons.
yeah. Okay, yeah, it doesn't change our plan.
This gets bolted. Oh, deal.
Yeah,
They should really be using this on all of our other creatures and just using 1 mana removal spells for this.
yeah.
Maybe they just don't have any. Maybe their hand. I hate that. I just do this all the time.
Uh, Yikes, sorry. Okay, express EI.
This was just a talking instead of paying attention issue.
Yeah,
Yeah, I should be paying attention. We just gave him like 2 free turns and uh chance to draw into a
yeah.
spell snare here. Well, it didn't.
Well, luckily we have the discharge up for stuff, I guess.
I guess we have 2 more Johnnies in our hand, but I want to play them both next turn. So,
Yeah,
oh, my other black source is in my hand. Okay, I guess I have to get this. Okay, this works for me. Ooh, this is actually better, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. We just don't have any red creatures or whatever, but doesn't matter. We're making cats.
Correct.
Making cats for days.
And we have a Bowmaster down.
And they already used two of their lightning bolts.
I like that you got the whole word out of your mouth before it worked, right?
That was pretty funny.
Oh, that just resolved, so I'm going to resolve this too then.
Hiya! Okay, they conceded. Well,
Ugh.
this was a league where we got kicked in the nuts a couple times, but
All 3 control matchups, we could not draw this card.
yeah. And then we drew it against like what, Living End and Amulet.
Yeah,
That's
or it
not
was
good.
just stone useless.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, I think the deck is still really good. We had a mixture of punts and a mixture of opponents just having the nuts, and that's usually not a good recipe for success. But
Yeah, clearly whatever I thought the meta was going to be, I was wrong.
yeah,
The MTGO data over the course of the last couple of leagues, last couple of days, yesterday and today, when you look at them, it's just energy the whole way down.
yeah. I'm looking at the 5-0 dump, and it's like,
It's like Jeskai control. I mean, yeah, you have some bad stuff in here, but like, what are these living in? I didn't even notice these before.
yeah. Uh,
I just assumed that they were people who snuck in with grief still, who are like still in a league or something.
yeah,
It's like energy, 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 energy. You know, it's just like they're everywhere.
yeah,
It's just so much of the meta is energy. And then these Dimir Murktide decks and is it
yeah,
decks? It's like these are all very good matchups for Mardu, and that's why I think playing Mardu is the right way to go.
Yeah,
Decks that you're a dog against that are on this list are all these living end players that came out of the woodwork now that Grief is banned. I don't understand. This deck was better a day ago or two
yeah,
days ago, right? This deck was better when you could play Grief and Nadu existed in the format and nobody played it. What the hell?
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, like Ruby Storm is a bad matchup, but that's why we have a couple sideboard cards for it. And sometimes you can just like put enough pressure on them, it doesn't matter. Domain Zoo is another card deck that I think is like probably really good right now and
Yeah,
is like maybe not even a good matchup for us.
yeah.
And then like Through the Breach is going to be bad, and then these like big mana decks are going to be
What's
maybe rough.
what's that? Is it Tron above it? What the heck is that? Literally
What?
above the Eldrazi
Oh
ramp.
yeah, this deck. This is just Mono Blue Tron where they're playing
Oh,
Talisman of Creativity, Fire Ices, and K Returns.
oh, gotcha, gotcha.
It's just Mono Blue Tron.
Oh, but they're playing the that Portent of Calamity card that we were looking at.
Yep, they are definitely
Okay,
playing this
okay,
card.
gotcha. Sorry, we don't have to spend a lot of time here. I just was like, what the heck?
But
Uh,
yeah, this is what the leagues have been looking like, and as you can see, it's a bajillion energy decks, and then like a few bad matchups here and there. And I figured that as the meta was shaking out, it would be good to be playing like decks that are good against those things.
yeah,
But when you don't draw Flays, you do not have a good control matchup, apparently. Even though we beat it 2 out of 3 times,
yeah,
it was just like super hard for no reason. And then, yeah, I just played against two decks that don't want to interact with us at all. One of which has a terrible Boros energy matchup in Titan. It's just like they have Damping Spheres in their sideboard on top of also being
Blood
Blood
Moons.
Moon decks.
Yeah,
So I don't know. Uh, it's really interesting. Obviously, people out here just doing whatever they feel like, and more power to them. I'm gonna start doing whatever I feel like next.
yeah.
We're gonna play some roots.
We're gonna go back to our roots, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my insidious roots along with my White of the Reliquaries.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. Any other thoughts on the league before we wrap up?
Um, no, if you're gonna play a control deck, I think that this is the best control deck available right now. The Is it Wizards?
Yeah,
Thunderclap Trainer, Snapcaster Mages, couple Murktide Regents in the game, and then I'm also playing two Tishana's Tiebinders. This card's really good right now in the meta, and people aren't playing it.
yeah. There's
And
also
I
four
don't really
Tamios
understand why.
too.
Yeah, yeah, obviously, yeah, you're a Tamiya deck.
Yeah.
Like this deck is really strong, um, but people are playing other things for unknown reasons.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Um, well, either way, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video.